This is living free in my RV, and the purpose of this video is to warn the RV community about dishonest, incompetent, dodgy companies such as this one that I discovered in Noosaville. Their name is Giant RV Services, but more accurately it should be termed Giant RV Rip-Off Artists. My fan blades on my air conditioner were making a noise when you turn it on, and when you turn it off you could hear it scraping, right? So I took it to Giant RV Services in Noosaville to have the problem rectified, which they claimed they could repair. Their website says that they do quality work, when in actuality that's not true. So I took it there, and they put a block of wood in there to push the blades back so they wouldn't touch, you know, around the shroud. And then I got it back, and it was worse than it was before. It still was scraping. So I had to book it in again a second time. First time they charged me $99 for that job. I had other things done as well which weren't very good, but I'm not really concerned about that. The main one is my air conditioning unit. So I had to book it in again and take it back for a second time. And the second time I took it back, they put another block of wood in the other side, and they're supposed to seal the shroud, and they tore it all. It's all ripped, and the cover no longer is flush with the roof anymore. So it's in a worse condition than it was before I took it to them. So it would have been better just not even taking it to them at all in the first place. So I'll show you the invoices and also undeniable evidence of photos of the inner shroud which they claim to have sealed. So these are the invoices. The first invoice is dated the 12th of November 2015, and as it says in the description, remove aircon covers and trace fault to fan touching inner shroud, fit block to space down and reset, okay, refit covers, etc. So I had that done then on the 12th of November, and the problem wasn't rectified. It's still scraped. They put a block of wood in. Really, there's 4 location bolts, that usually that must have been misaligned, and it's just a simple matter of realigning them, as I discovered from someone else. But anyway, so I took it back to them on the 9th of December to have that problem rectified, and it says in the description here, remove AC cowls and fit block to inner shroud and reseal and refit, test okay. So obviously they're either blind or stupid, or they must be on some kind of drugs, because I don't think someone could reach that level of stupidity and incompetence without some chemical aid. So anyway, they've ripped all the shroud, and you know, their version of sealing something, I'll show you what they call quality work, and this is how they've resealed it and what it looks like now, which is in a worse condition than when I took it to them in the first place. And really it should have been repaired. A simple job should have been done. But so anyway, this is indicative of their quality work. Have a look at this. So after discovering the severity of the damage to the cowl and everything else that they touched, I contacted the Fair Work Ombudsman and also checked out the Consumer Affairs website, and then I rang the manager, and he denied any accountability on the phone, and he actually hung up on me, which just showed how dishonest they are. You know, that there's no transparency. So I wrote him this letter, because you have to go through, you know, the official channels and write to them first. before it goes to the Ombudsman. So I wrote, I am writing pertaining to our recent conversation in regard to an unresolved matter of unsatisfactory uncompleted work on my Iveco daily van registration number. On the 12th of the 11th 2015, your company, Giant RV Services, carried out repairs to my air conditioning unit which left the problem unresolved and in the same state the unit was before the repairs, and given an invoice number. I then contacted Giant RV Services for the problem to be redressed, and on the 9th of the 12th 2015 further work was carried out on that particular air conditioning unit. However, the work carried out was unsatisfactory. I was charged $99 for an unsatisfactory uncompleted job, and given them the invoice number again. Due to poor workmanship, the shroud that seals the airflow is damaged and the cover hangs from the roof and is no longer flush as it was before these repairs. Damage has also occurred to my reverse cycle fan, which may have been due to lack of communication in the workplace. My door has also been damaged and was in good condition beforehand. I am respectfully requesting that $198, excluding the cost of the shroud, cover to my reverse cycle fan and damage to my door, be refunded. I have prepared photographic and documented copies for the necessary agencies should this matter be ignored. Please comply with my request within 14 days. Should you need any further information, do not hesitate to contact me on my phone number and my email address. So after 14 days I can take the matter further and find out. I think I wouldn't need to have psychic powers to predict that they'll just try and ignore it. So you've got to stand up for yourself. As I always say, people who don't stand for something will fall for anything. So we can't let these corporate giants and these dishonest companies exploit us and just think that they can get away with ripping us off. So I won't cop that, and I'll stand up for my rights, and we'll see what happens. I'll let you know what happens in this unresolved matter. So live free and don't take any shit from anybody.